Y'all all right from class earlier? Hey, y'all. Y'all all right from class earlier? Or what? You at the gym? Okay. Hey, Kayla. Yeah, I had to lay down, baby. I ate some barbecue honey, and I was asleep for 4 hours. I was asleep for 4 hours. That's crazy. I was asleep for 4 whole hours, y'all. I said, let me get up. You getting ready for work? Okay. You didn't get a notification? Really? We was in here. We had a good class today. I was just about to ask everybody how y'all doing at the class today. Got you looking at your family members different and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had some barbecue. It was so good too. Some brisket, some chicken, a few other things. Oh yeah, I was sleep. They make these potatoes. Baby, listen. I'm talking about the real stuff. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Hey Miss Vicky, Jamar, everybody. Hey Danielle. You missed class. You didn't know I was on. Well, it looks like you're gonna have to. What do y'all have to do to get notifications over here? Hmm. What do y'all have to do to get notifications over here? Well, hello, James. You go back and look at YouTube. No, I'm saying, like, how do you know that I'm mark the box where you can get a notification? Okay. Okay. You know, I don't know. Yeah. Well, good job. Are they putting me in the FYP over here? Maybe we need to start coming over here more often because they got the other one flagged, honey. Maybe we need to start coming over to Tadnall Place and doing our thing over here. Okay, I'm thinking that might be what we need to do, honey. We might have to go incognito for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little bit. It ain't gonna be too long. Cause they be on our page. I told y'all I looked at them numbers. I said, this is crazy. They say Circa only got 24,000 posts or something. I'm like, you're joking, right? Did they change the way that you look at that now so they don't show you the views anymore? They just show you what? How many posts your name has come up in? When did they change that? TikTok. Because we was in the hundreds of millions and now I'm at 24,000. I said, well, I guess they count backwards. Is they counting backwards? They got to be. They have got to be. I don't know what's going on with that. It makes absolutely no sense to me. None whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know how that works out. So let me ask you a question. Who was in class earlier? Was anybody in class? Everybody was in class? Who was in class this morning? Lex? Okay. Okay. Hey Queen. Hey y'all. I was just asking about class. What did that make y'all think about us reading what we read today? Because I want to finish it. I know some of y'all probably already went ahead and read it, but I want to finish. It's a good story, part of the story anyway. Hi. Y'all want to know something I did? Y'all want to know something I did? I sent a minister. I sent a long time minister of the Pentecostal Assemblies of the Apostolic Faith. And did. I just want to see what you going to say, Reverend. Petty. And yes. and is petty. You breathe it for yourself since you don't believe it from me. I was at work strongly disliking missing class. Oh, yes, honey. I said you read this for yourself and then you tell me if you still think I'm crazy. Cause it's right here in your face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all, these eyes is crazy. Hey, Naisha. Yeah, hey. I'm trying to tell you. I said, I wonder what's gonna come out of this. I wonder if this person is gonna have the gall to stand in what they've been ingrained in and use what God gave them to give the people what they need. Please proceed as we give you what you need. I don't even know if that's what it say. As we proceed to give you what you need. That's what it means. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. So hold on. You know what? This is for all the times I used to talk about my brothers and their glasses. I know what's happened. You said you had me rolling earlier. Listen, the Bible is interesting. And the only reason y'all identify with the way that I teach the Bible is because y'all didn't live it. I be sleep. When I sleep like this. And that's why these lashes be smashed all the way up. You see it? That's why. Because I sleep with my hand in my. You said I was crying laughing. Cause y'all didn't heard it before. Y'all didn't seen it before. Y'all didn't seen it before. Everything that we read, this is not gonna work. A coworker argued with me about the rapture day, talking about he is a Sunday school teacher. Did you tell him how you know you ain't supposed to go to church on Sunday? See, that's when you gotta go and get a book like this right here and show him. You gotta get a book like this right here, right? And show him where it say that the Catholic Church changed it for you to go to church on Sunday. You ain't supposed to go to church on Sunday. You're supposed to go to church on Saturday. You gotta do stuff like that, and then they don't. They don't be talking that crazy stuff. Because then they gonna look it up, and it's exactly what you said. Mm-hmm. I know I used to be a 66er, faithful. You heard me? I was a faithful 66er, honey. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was raised according to Acts 2 and 38, honey. Being baptized in the name of Jesus, filled with the Holy Ghost with the evidence of speaking in tongues. You hear me? You said answer the phone, praise the Lord, hello. If you know, you know. Y'all know how long it took me to stop answering the phone, praise the Lord, hello, and just say hello? Praise the Lord, hello. Who? Anybody know? Y'all don't know nothing about that. You said yes. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Lauren. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you know, you know, baby. We answered the phone. Praise the Lord. Hello, honey. Oh, Jesus. You said, come on now. You said, yes, I do. Hilarious. That's the Apostolic Pentecostal Church, PAW, honey. UPC, PCAF. I don't know how many they got now. That's the only ones I know after that. Because I got out after that. I was like, this is too much religion for me. I can't do it over here. Can I just ask you a few questions just as a person? You don't got no personal answers for me. I know you got to go to the Bible for everything, but you didn't. What did the Lord save you from? I told y'all they used to put me out. Will you say what He saved you from? Young lady, you being disrespectful. I'm just trying to figure out what He saved you from. Repentance ain't nothing, baby, but changing your mind and not doing it no more. The aliens already here. The aliens look like you and me. They already here. You be looking at them all the time. They showed you in Men in Black and you didn't believe it. Who is that? Oh, you didn't know about this page. Yeah, this our little side piece, you know what I'm saying? and when everybody looking for you, you go to side piece now. You know what I mean? So this our little side piece over here. Everybody don't know about this. This the little cutty house. You know what I'm saying? We come on over here. Ain't nobody gonna be looking for you over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. We don't come see her too often and let old girl chirpy. So then we come over here, chill for a minute, give a week to cool out, then we go back over there. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Sorry, Ted now. This is a sneaky page over here. You see? Because some people ain't going to look for you nowhere else but where they can find you. And if they go looking for you on stage, going to come back, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. They not seek us and find us, honey. If I want to look for you, I'm going to find you. I believe, I tell you, I will. You ain't gonna be able to get me to just go to one place. No, if I want to find you, I'm telling you, my homegirls used to be like, "How did you get my number, girl?" Anyway, where's them kids at? She used to be like, "How the hell you are, girl?" I got connections now. Where is my nieces and nephews at? Is you still on, or is you at the new address? She said, "How you get my?" Don't play with me. I found people for a living. That's what I did, and I will find you, and will. Huh? You said what now? Nothing. I didn't say anything at all. She still be tickled about that. That was 20 years ago. And she still, if I see her, she gonna say, I remember your book call talking about, hey. She said, I had just changed my number. I don't even know how you got it. Don't worry about it. I wasn't waiting for you to give it to me. I didn't even know you had changed it. I hadn't talked to you in a while. So I went to my source and went on and got it and just called you up. Hey, girl, we'll be over there. Is you cooking? I got some food there, so I bring some meat and stuff. Shoot, I'm on my way. I currently reside in Tennessee, shifted yesterday without being in gear. Oh, wow. That's crazy. What was I getting ready to do? Oh, thank you, Dad. I was like, what was I getting ready to look for? I remember now. Is that Rika? Did Rika just come in here? Hey, Rika, if you did. I feel like Rika just came in here. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. Um, Turn this brightness down. There we go. I look at so many screens all day. Uh, we're going to get back to what we read earlier, but I want us to read something real quick. You said something about aliens. And so I'm going to go right here. Y'all want to hear something real quick? Somebody said something about aliens getting here, and I'm going to show you something. They've been here a long time. Let me show you right here. If you go to Hebrews 13, 1 through 3 real quick. And I got 3 different versions. I got the Easy Read, the Message, and the New International open real quick. Come on. Come on. Hebrews 1 and 3. Let's go. 13, 1 and 3. Listen what it says. The aliens been here. Watch this. Now, this is the easy to read version. It says, continue loving each other as brothers and sisters in Christ. Always remember to help people by welcoming them into your home. Some people have done that and have helped angels without knowing it. I'm going to read it in the Message Bible. It says, stay on good terms with each other, held together by love. Be ready with a meal or a bed when it's needed. Why? Some have extended hospitality to angels without ever knowing it. Let's read it in the NIV, says the Lord. Here we go. Keep on loving one another as brothers and sisters, and do not forget to show hospitality to strangers. For by doing so, some people have shown hospitality to angels without even knowing it. You want to mistreat people when they come in your house? You could be entertaining an angel and don't even know it. And that angel could have your blessing or the curse on your life in their hand. Why you want to mistreat everybody because you got it and you can do it. Because it's your health. And it's your stuff and it's your job. Huh? The aliens been here. Because if you have let an angel into your home unaware, that means angels can look, smell, and just like you, because they don't eat. We know from when Abraham was it Moses or Abraham? Moses. Abraham. Abraham, Isaac. Yeah, it was Abraham. When Abraham got ready to die, and the angels came to visit him, God allowed a devouring spirit to be in the hand of the angel. So when the angel picked up the food, the food went down his hand. It didn't even go nowhere near his mouth. Because angels were never supposed to touch, in our reality, carnal things, probably except for humans. Remember, he was like, oh no, I can't get on no 4-footed beast. Even though they ride heavenly horses, he was like, oh no, I don't. That's why when the fallen angels came and started touching and eating and drinking and all of this, God was pissed because they were spiritual beings. He didn't give them an appetite. And if he did, they ate manna and whatever fruit is in the garden, which is a different thing. Okay? So when they started to lust after earthly things, when they've seen and were created to see, only really see the things of heaven and watch out here. But if the Bible say be kind now, because you never know what person is an angel and what person isn't. You ain't never walked by nobody and was like, whoa. And it wasn't even that they might have been evil. It was just being around them made the hair on your body stand up. You mean because they made out of the same thing that electricity is? They made out of the same thing that the sun is and the moon is. They made out of the cosmos, babe. We're made from earth. They're made out of everything that you see up in the heavens. That devouring spirit reminds me of the green glob in Ghostbusters. Yeah, the floaty thing. I can't think of his name. And all the movies where they open their hands up and it's a mouth and it's all them teeth. And it's like teeth going rows and rows and rows back. I done seen plenty of scary movies or whatever where the person might not have no eyes, but they open their Slimer, yep. They open their hands and it be teeth in them. There's some scary stuff in this planet. So let me ask you a question. If we know Beetlejuice and Mortal Kombat, okay. Okay. You said Mortal Kombat. Okay. Mortal Kombat. Mm-hmm. Immortal Kombat. Combat with mortals and immortals, you mean? Yeah. guess it scared me, and I think they was trying to tell me some readings. No, but I told y'all. Where are you? Oh, where were you? It's probably already over there. Oh, cause my family like to buy me a lot of books, and I can't ever find them when I look. Where is my freaking book? Oh, I need a library assistant. That's what I need. Where is my book? Oh, there it go. Goodness gracious, can't find my stuff. Listen, Hasmala. Got to sing about it sometimes. Ooh wee. Legs. Listen here. This right here. This right here, I believe it was handed to me by an angel because the man couldn't tell me where he was going. I gave him my last $3. He gave me this book. He got off that bus when I was 15 years old. He got off that bus, and everybody on the bus told me I was crazy because there was no man on the bus. But clearly, he had been on the bus from this city to that for at least 7 hours, sitting next to the lady in the aisle seat on the Greyhound. Because I was in the aisle seat, it was a white lady on the side of me and a white lady on the side of him. And every time, because I'm on the right hand side, so when he reading, I could see this, and by that time my eyes was real good, and I'm a book person. So he like this, then he'll put the book down, and I try to look away like I ain't watching him. Then he'll have it open like this, reading, and I'm like, but he kept making the hair on my body say, I said, he must be a devil worshiper. This is me crazy. And then everybody gets off the bus to go eat in the morning at the McDonald's. He and I stay on the bus. I got $3 because my brother gave me $25, and we had a layover, and I spent it all in the vending machine. And I had 24 hours to go. Just crazy. God knows. Moving on. And so I gave the man my money. I said, you ain't gonna eat nothing. He was like, I don't have no money. I said, well, where you going? He said something like, I got a long journey or something. It was weird. I was 15. But I gave this man my money, and he handed me the book that he was reading, which was a copy of this book. And he got off the bus. And then everybody got back on, and they was about to leave. I'm like, no, don't leave this man. He just get the man, and they was like, baby, it ain't been nobody sitting there this whole time. Come again. It damn sure was. Cause he got my $3 and I ain't got now. And in 1995, $3 could get you a lot of food at McDonald's, honey. Cause cheeseburgers and stuff were nothing but 49 cents. I could give me 2 cheeseburgers, a large fry, and still have $1 left over, hun. That would have got me to the next city. $3 got you a lot. Them little bags wasn't $1. They was 25 cents. So I could have got me $1 worth of those and got me a sandwich, honey, for 75 cents and a good big gulp and been good for the rest of the way. Don't discount this little $3, honey. It was worth something back then. I'm trying to tell you. I would have made it home on that $3 now. Got me a big bag of chips. You get a loaf of bread for about 50 cents back then. 35 cents. I could have bought me a loaf of bread and a pack of meat, baby. I would have been good for that $3, huh? You said the breakdown queen. You know it. What you mean? Shoot, my little $3. Okay? My little $3. But guess what? He gave me this book. And then people told me wasn't nobody on the bus. They said, ma'am, ain't nobody been sitting there the whole time. Where's your parents? Okay, y'all mind y'all business because I'm a runaway. Just you mind the business that don't pay you. What you need to tell me, that white man that sat there from this city to that. Lady, excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you remember the man that was sitting there reading this book? She said, baby, ain't nobody been sitting here the whole time. I said, no. I got this book and he got my money. He was. I'm 15. Okay? Do you know that I knew about anthrax, 9/11, the coming economic crash, the Bilderberg Group, the currency, the medicines, and everything at the age of 15. This is what I was reading about. You see it at 15. I knew about the microchip that was coming at 15. And this is why didn't nobody want to be my friend because this is the kind of stuff I was talking about. The Trilateral Commission, the biometric computer chip, Russia and China and Israel at 15. I was weird. I'm still weird. So let me tell y'all what I was telling my friends. Listen, it says the Antichrist will organize the religious persecution of those who reject this mark. Daniel prophesied that the Antichrist was making war against the saints and prevailing against them until the Ancient of Days came and a judgment was made in favor of the saints of the Most High. Wait a minute, ain't this what we talking about right now? Because this is some cows getting ready to get massacred for him to come in there and blaspheme God's name. So I read this in 1995. It's about to be 2025. Next, God, my Jesus. 40 years. 30 years since I read this book. And all of the bits that this used to have a red cow on it. But she in her. Them helpers is in her. They in her too, if I'm not mistaken. They in her. Oh, we gonna finish. Look at what it say. What that say? You see it? What Joe Biden say the other day? So one of y'all sent it to me. He said by June 12th or June 18th, if they don't sign that thing, this is exactly what's getting ready to happen. The coming economic crash. Right after the these heifers is getting ready to be and the devil's coming is coming and you said what now? He said that's gonna be very dangerous. Did y'all see his address talking about if they don't sign it, that they gonna have to get rid of Social Security and retirement benefits? And I told y'all this time around they was gonna be cutting money. They wasn't gonna be adding it. Grant R. Jeffries. Grant R. Jeffries. But you mm, FedEx in Memphis is letting people go because ain't nothing about to be moving around. That bridge being messed up and the other bridges and the water sources. I told y'all those were acts of raw. I said the train. You just give me one moment. You stay right there. You give me one moment here. And I know I do this all the time, but I just want to tell y'all what I'm telling y'all. God was telling me back in, and then folks was like, "You need to," and I was like, "No, you need to." And then they was like, "I'm not," and I was like, "Okay, but that don't mean I ain't. You do what you want to over there, but me, I'm about to do what I need to." So that really, that's how you know I don't be being on here. I don't even be knowing. I can't even go straight to nothing. It's so weird, so weird. You just give me one moment though. Here we go. Just wanted to have a little rant this morning. I was just wanting to ask people a couple questions. Like, if in 2 years, when you go into They bought groceries. They own 80% of the grocery stores. Amazon claims to have grocery stores where there's no cashiers. You scan yourself in through a turnstile, get your groceries, and then walk out. That means something. I don't know if anyone's paying attention, but all of your local city and county governments are being merged into one. So check that out. It's called Unigov. That makes it easier for the government to come everywhere and take over the states. After October 18th of next year, if you don't in 2020, 2021 is going to change. You won't be able to fly. So the way that the world is being governed is changing in 2020. The way that our food, the way that we're able to get food in 2020, 2021 is going to change. The way that we travel, it'll be restricted. Even the circle star that is on your license right now, the new ID, the real ID, that's the same star that they put on the Jews right before they mass murdered millions of them. You should check it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, but people are not paying attention. Everybody's worried about flossing and INS and inches and bundles and rims and all of these different things, and nobody is paying attention to the things that are happening right up under our noses. They're restricting the way we travel. One company is going to own all the grocery stores that have no cashiers. You don't use any cash. Cashless society. People are not paying attention. In a minute, we're going to be prisoners in our own cities. You won't be able to go wherever you want to. Look up the Real ID Act and see when it starts. Hold on. Now, this was in July of 2019, and what happened in January and February and March of 2020, we was prisoners in our own house. It wasn't no food in the grocery store. And my ex-husband right then was like, you crazy, you crazy. And 4 months later, he was like, babe, I'm so happy I listened to you. Oh, God really be telling you stuff. Every single thing that I said in this video in July of 2019 was a reality around the world 4 months later. That was in 2019. Most stores, they don't even got no cashiers now. Most stores ain't even taking no cash in 2024. Airports, no cash. Gas stations, no attendance. Who crazy? So you can imagine when I was telling people this in 2014 and telling them in 2014 that everybody was going to have a chip. And then everybody called me crazy and said, you need to sit down, like, bro. And then 2 years later, going into 17, you had to have a chip card. And I was like, come again, say what? It used to be called the mono card. And MasterCard was the first one that had one. I knew about it in 2019. I mean, excuse me, 2007. Excuse me, 2007, 2008 is when they came out with the mono card. And they was talking about how you could, just use it and swipe by. You don't have to swipe. You don't have to put your thing in and all of this. Me and my kids studied about it. Hand card and this and that. And they changed it and they didn't play with it. Now it's the QR code. Jersey Mike's only take the card over where my sister lived. Come on. And then it was Apple Pay. Come on. And Samsung Pay and Cash App. Digital money. Never touch your hands, never touch their hands. But it's kind of there, but it kind of ain't. You said cashless society. Cashless society. Oh, cashless. You said what? I didn't care who thought I was crazy because every single thing the guy that told me, he told me before. And guess what? It's still playing out. Your driver's license got it. Yeah, all of it got a chip. We was about to go through the Real ID Act right there. This is how the doors are going to open for you in the grocery store. Because you're going to have that digital ID. Like they told us on Amazon, enter, identify, and pay. I ain't never had to identify myself to pay for nothing. Just I can go rent a car for somebody and just get in no money. But now in order to give you my money, I gotta identify myself, or you're not gonna take it. That's different. That's altogether different. They had a chip debit card in Asia and Europe. You have to put your cards in the ATM doors in Europe, or they don't open. Really? I'm in South Carolina, and they put machines in all the WalMarts and Aldi's. Wow. You said what cashiers? You don't need cashiers if it ain't gonna be no cash. Cashless society. Cashiers handle cash. That's why the banks don't have bank tellers no more. They at home. It's only one person in the bank, maybe. Cause what cash? Limiting the items at self checkout. Putting limits on it. If I Let's keep going. What did God tell me in 2019? Let's see. July. All this stuff with the food is changing, and look at how all of the world governments, every single last one of them, said in 2020 they're going to change the way that they govern their countries. Okay, did you hear that? It said in July 2019, all the world governments said they was gonna change the way they was gonna govern in 2020. Was we not governed differently in 2020? We was told where we can go, when we couldn't go. We had to start getting our stuff to go in stores. It was only 50 people in the store, 20 people in the store. You can only buy this, you can only buy that. You mean changing the way they governed us? Because we was free before that. They didn't used to tell me how much I could buy. I could buy as much as I money, whatever money I had, I could buy as much as I want. We don't care how much money you have. You can only buy two loaves of bread. Amazon will not deliver lifestyle hand sanitizer and clothes box in my area. Wow. Okay. Is that not governing differently? They told us when we could eat and when we couldn't, and when. This was in 2019 that I was saying this. It was July. I know I was outside because I used to have my morning things, and I would get out there and talk to my friends about how did I be talking to you about. And they all used to call me crazy and put the little face on there, and now I be having that face like, and so here we go. Nobody is paying attention. But if in 2 years or 1 year you have to scan to get in, that's the chip. It's already in your right hand, or it's already basically in your hand because it's on your card. You cannot get access to your money if you don't have a chip. You can't. You can't. So what's going to stop them from putting that chip in our hand and our forehead? Nothing. Because if you go into the stores right now, there's a sensor at the top of the door that's going to be to scan your forehead. If you guys don't believe it, look on page 1001 of the Obamacare Act. They said that by 17 they would have all Americans chipped. Nobody believed it, but everybody's walking around with a chip card right now, and that started in 16. The blue boxes already came out. Those are war boxes. Those are, excuse me, y'all, I'm having a brain freeze. Those are ration boxes. That's why they came in. Ration boxes always come before war. If you look, I don't know if y'all know, but on June 6th of this year, gold became more valuable than oil. That's only happened 3 times in history. And it's always happened right before a really, really, really bad recession. Nobody's paying attention because everybody's in the CARE Act. They said that by 17 they would have all Americans chipped. Nobody believed it, but everybody's walking around with a chip card right now, and that started in 16. The blue boxes already came out. Those are war boxes. Those are, excuse me, y'all, I'm having a brain freeze. Those are ration boxes. That's why they came in. Ration boxes always come before war. If you look, I don't know if y'all. Then Putin started something. Because then the world leaders had to get together when he went over there in the Ukraine and was doing all that. Now it's been war talk ever since. This was in July 2019. And all of these things. All of these things have happened. And this was July. So imagine when all the people that saw that on that other social media back then, they was like, whatever, and talking crazy, and then it all happened. And I was like, I'm ready. I already got my stuff. My daddy told me I wasn't going to be able to go outside. He said the grocery stores was going to be empty. So I have been stacking, baby, for 2.5 years for sure. Couponing, learning how to grind my own meat, filling my deep freezers up, buying my toilet paper, wash powder, soap, pine, salt, bleach, baby. When the pandemic happened, I didn't need nothing. Because as you can see, he had told me 2.5 years early what was going to go on in 2020. Soon as I said, what's going to happen in 2020 that we ain't going to be able to leave our house. We ain't going to have no food. We ain't going to have this. People going to be dying, blah, 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 blah. And then, because I believe God when he tell me something. He ain't never lied to me. So when he gave me this as a kid, and I read it, and it talked about the economic crash, and it talked about, let's see what it say right here. Y'all want to see? It says, and I saw three. I'm sorry. The Antichrist will organize the Antichrist will organize the religious persecution of those who reject this mark. Daniel prophesied that the Antichrist was making war against the saints and prevailing against them until the Ancient of Days came. And a judgment was made in favor of the saints of the Most High, and the time came for the saints to possess the kingdom. The duration of this satanic warfare against these tribulation saints will be limited to 1,260 days. He shall speak pompous words against the Most High, shall persecute the saints of the Most High, and shall intend to change times and law. Then the saints shall be given into his hand for a time and a half and a time. Throughout this terrible persecution and tribulation, saints will rely only on unbreakable promises of God. Finally, the persecution will end when Jesus Christ defeats the Antichrist and false prophet at the Battle of Armageddon. What rapture? Now, this man talks about the rapture, and they call them the tribulation saints, but in the Bible, it don't call them the tribulation saints. It says God's holy saints, which is the people that swear up and down they're Christians. Because Lucifer wants God's power and he wants his control. So when he inhabits this man here in a little bit, because that man something gonna happen to him, and he gonna lay in the streets of Jerusalem for 3 days. But when he get up, he gonna be Lucifer in the flesh, literally. That man over there that's about to be on the Temple Mount, talking about he the Son of God. He he gonna be dead for 3 days, and then he gonna get back up, and the world is gonna be amazed, and they gonna think he Jesus for real. But it didn't say. Mm-hmm. The man that the Jews say they found as their Messiah. Let's read, shall we? It says, if you examine the U.S. currency in your wallet, you will discover that the smaller denomination bills are the oldest bills you have ever seen. In fact, up to a third of such bills are so faded they can no longer be read correctly for the optical scanners in vending machines. This was in 1994. A representative of a vending machine company revealed that the problem is so bad that the vending industry is requesting that the government introduce a new $1 coin for the use of their machines. The reason for the money is so old is that the Federal Reserve banks are no longer collecting old currency bills each day and burning them as they have for decades. Y'all worried? Wonder why I wasn't worried about money. Is y'all listening to this? Who remembers when the new 20s came out and the new hundreds and they just keep reinventing the money? Moving on. Okay. It says, instead, they continue to reuse the old faded bills until the government moves to introduce the new barcoded currency already approved by the Senate in 1994. Really? I was born in 1980. I got this book in 1995. So it had only been out a year when I read it. We finally broke down and purchased a freeze dryer for our family today. We getting ready. That part, lucky lady. I've been looking into them. I have, but them damn things expensive. Jesus, did y'all put together into it? Because goodness gracious. Ooh. Congratulations, though. So come on, let's finish. A me, Joe Black woman. Yes, auntie. Yes. Okay, so look. It says already approved by the Senate. One reason for the delay in implementation was fear of the political backlash against this attack on financial privacy. Because with the barcodes, they can track your money. You mean like Cash App? You mean like the one world currency we just went into? That's the why the Cash App man and the Bitcoin people is resting with the fishes? Yeah, man. Uh, they knew about it back then. Obviously, such a barcode system will forever eliminate the financial privacy of any citizen. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna read that again. Obviously, such a barcode system will forever eliminate the financial privacy of any citizen. A complete computer record of every cash transaction will be in the hands of the government. 15. And this is how I was talking to people. Did you know? You said, yep, the UPC code. And the UPC code is now a QR code. That's on everything. Here we go. Prior to converting to a cashless society, governments plan as an intermediate step to issue new currencies worldwide to replace all national currencies. Again, prior to converting to a cashless society, governments plan as an intermediate step to issue new currencies worldwide to replace all national currencies. The European community, the U.S., Federal Reserve Banks, the International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank are working together to introduce this new currency system. On January 1st, 1993, the European Community introduced the new European Currency Unit, or the ECU. This new European currency will coexist with other national currencies until 1997 at the latest. That's the year my son was born. And then what's going to happen? Tell me, Mr. Book. At that time, all European community national currencies will be eliminated. The sole currency of the European community, the world's greatest economic superpower, will be the ECU. You was born in 97, so was my boy. Okay. Okay. It says at that time, all European community national currencies will be eliminated. The sole currency of the European community, the world's greatest economic superpower, will be the ECU, the premier currency of the world. The likelihood of Canada and the United States remaining outside this monetary union by 1997 is between slim and none. The economic argument for a one world currency will be overwhelming in the late 1990s as one nation after another is forced by economic necessity to abandon their pride in their national currency to join the new world order. You see that said by 1990s, in the late 1990s, right? So let me show you some. Put this right here. Put this right here. Come back over here. Oh, the laser scanning technology that is used in grocery stores gives you some idea of the ease with which such control systems as the mark of the beast could be implemented. Scanning devices, including long distance optical readers, are now used in many buildings, highways, and high security areas. You mean like every damn grocery store we go into right now? You mean like I just showed y'all that Victoria's Secret little thing that got a RFID chip in it? You mean like they got gas stations that don't got no attendants? You just put your stuff up there, it rings it up, easy pass. Also, come on. Out 1995, y'all. Just when I was on this. Clear at the airport using biometrics and Disney World. And Disney World. Don't we have a problem right now with people being able to steal your voice? And they say if somebody call you, don't just say hello, 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 because they be trying to steal your voice and use your voice on AI calls and stuff. So they knew about that all the way back in 1994. You said. I keep telling y'all I've been knowing, and when people come and tell me stuff, sometimes I just be like, okay, I gotta act like I don't know. Who remembers me saying in on page 1001 of the Obamacare Act, they said that your medical card and your debit card were going to be hooked together. Do you guys remember when you start getting a fine for not having medical insurance and they had the market open with the Obamacare stuff? And then you could get like whatever on your taxes if you didn't have insurance. You remember that? You thought that was something that was new, right? In like 20 whatever. So let me show you something that happened in like the 19s. You said what? Biometric identification card. A biometric identification card. What did our president just buy? Oh, biometric chips. A biometric chips. A biometric chip. Our president just bought billions of these. You said what now? And they knew about this. Bill Clinton in 1994. And what's on top of that? The approaching New World Order will need to maintain surveillance on all its citizens. The book of Revelation tells us that the Antichrist will institute a universal system of the population control involving the mysterious mark of the beast and the number 666 as to why on all our scan codes it's only 3 boxes and not 4 on the QR code. Because that's a number 6 in some language that we just don't know about right now. Moving on. What's that say? Fingerprint and DNA genetic identification. In 1994. In 1994. 22 is when they came out with the Luciferays. It looked just like what's on this man's forehead, but it's blue. That's why they putting all the blue lights out because it's gonna glow just like that. That's how your mark is gonna be on your forehead or on your right hand. He said, "What? They just told us about Luciferays and how they gonna use it to put the marks under the skin, but we knew." Now you do. Mm-hmm. Indeed, we do. Who remembers that when they were showing people the tattoos that glow under your skin? And now look, I got this book when I was 15. So when I was telling people this in 1995, in 1996, in 1997, black light tattoos, come on. 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, all the way up until last year and the year before they called me crazy. But yet they knew about all of this in 1994. Hmm. 1995, excuse me. So yeah, I've been crazy a long time. They talk about George Bush saying he's going to start the New World Order in here September 11th, 1991. Bush Sr. is in here, where he said in a national address on September 11th, 1991, that he was going to start a war or the New World Order, and his son did it exactly 10 days later. And it says that it gives you the article and everything in here. And this book was written in 1994. Right, 9/11. But on 9/11 of 1991, Senior said what Junior ended up doing 9/11 2000. Exactly 10 years. It's in. I don't know that I know exactly what page it's on. I'm not going. Oh, there it go. I turned right to it and didn't even realize it. Boom! The U.S. government has actively cooperated in plans for a one-world government. Former President George Bush announced to the U.S. Congress on September 11, 1991, that he was working to create a new world order. President Bush used the term New World Order more than 200 times in his speeches during his presidency. You said what? Your girl already knew 9/11 was coming 10 years before? 7. Huh? You see it? On the same day. You see it? President George Bush announced to U.S. Congress on September 11, 1991. When did 9/11 happen? 2001, 10 years later to the day? I don't think it's that anything to do with that. Exactly 10 years to the day. That he said he was going to bring in a new world order. And what did that do? That changed how we got through the airport. That changed facial recognition. And they started doing all of this. And they could monitor your calls. And 10 years to the day. You said I wasn't even born in 1992. Do y'all see why I've been weird my whole life? Who believes now that God has been preparing me for this? This is the stuff I was reading about. When and nobody be my friend about telling what was going to happen. I just want to tell y'all, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've been a crazy person for a long time. That don't mean everything God told me to tell people didn't come to pass. He would let these type things fall in my lap, and I would read everything I got my hands on, and so the pieces started coming together a long time ago for me. And this is why I told y'all I started training my children in the way that I did. Listen, people are waking up. Hopefully they are. I know my cousins, I told y'all that's why they quit smoking with me. They were like, we were living you leave there with my, and I'd be like, y'all know that we gonna have to scared to get in the grocery store. Man, don't start that. I'm like, for real, y'all. You gonna have to run for your life. They used to be like, don't pass it to her. Pass it around. This is why we don't smoke with you. I'm 13, like, y'all, hey, y'all know we go, the Antichrist is gonna be here. We need to get our lives right, y'all. 30 years later, y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up. The Antichrist is coming, y'all. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. You give me 2 moments. I'll be right back. How long we been in here? Oh yeah, hour. I need to go take. We gonna take a We gonna take a break real quick. I'll be right back. You give me 1 moment. Mm? I'm back. Which I used to get all the time. Hey, so listen. Uh, 30 years, our time is such a short period of time. Forgot you're right. So look. So now that we know that 9/11, we discussed in the end times. So now that we know that CERCA has been crazy her whole life. And I've been telling people about the rapture and the mark of the beast and all of these things that I keep showing y'all in this book. And I'm telling you, the people I used to talk to, they used to be like, bro, you tripping. And now all of it has happened. I knew about the financial systems. Hey, I knew about the financial systems at 15 because that angel gave me that book. Nobody else seen it. Nobody else seen it. And everything in there has been things that were coming 7 years before. I knew before too. Come on. It talks about anthrax in there, all of it. All of it. And I was telling people when they didn't listen because I was a kid. Now you understand why pastors used to give me such a hard time. You can't know that kind of stuff, and they still preaching the same whatever, and then they was putting me out. Been putting me out. Thought I was challenging them. Nah, nigga, I'm trying to put y'all on. I can't be here. Don't talk to your people about nothing. Oh, okay, well, fam, let me get out of here. If you want to hide something, put it in the book. And definitely, you don't gotta hide nothing from people that are what you call it, traditional, because they ain't gonna go outside of tradition, and God know that. Man-made traditions are not God's laws. Believe it. It's a difference. And they didn't got y'all to follow man-made laws more than they get you to follow God's laws. Man-made traditions, excuse me, we don't do that over here, but is it God? But that ain't God's law, but it's our law. Okay, well, I only follow God's law. God didn't say it, y'all. The bishop did. The organization did, but God didn't. Well, then I don't gotta listen to that. True, yeah, right. They true to their religion instead of being true to their relationship. Crazy. So now that we know, I do the book that fast. Did I put it back? I didn't set it down. Now that we know that 9/11, the biometric chip, they already knew about it, and identification computer chip dispenser. Can y'all tell me when Mr. Biden went and bought all of the biometric chips? What day was that? What day was that he bought however many million biometric chips? Can anybody tell me? And then he just did an address about the preparing for the economic crash where they're gonna take everybody's social security. And because he just said if this happens on the 12th, they taking everybody's social security, they're taking their retirement benefits, all that's gonna be gone. Right? He just said that. He just said that. Oh, if we ain't living in this time right here. You said what? I'm about to read this. Now, somebody sent me the thing. Yeah, he was talking about January 12th. He said, I mean, not January. He said by June 12th or June 18th, if the Republicans don't, what you call it, the summer of 22 is when he bought them, Dewana? You mean after we got here? And we, And we talked about the biometric chips. Huh? Because we started in February. They talking about the debt thing. See, they've been playing with it since 22. But I told y'all the economic crash really happened in December of 2019. August 15th, 2022. And we started in February, and I told y'all that was going to happen. And then it did 6 months later. You said, you said, you said, you said, you said, you said. What? And I'm not saying like I told you, I'm saying God was warning you about the things that was coming. Do y'all believe it now? I don't care if nobody believes it for real or not. He ain't lied to me. He said the water gonna go bad. Get the water filtration. We got water filtration, and they start talking about 50% of America's water was contaminated. Boom. He said it ain't gonna be no vegetables. Dry them. Go buy them. Canned whatever. And then they burned the largest produce plant in the world in France, and all of the farmers' vegetables started going bad. He said, get canned meat. I don't care what kind you get as much dried and canned meat as you can. And then the animals, the chickens, the fish, and the cows was all belly up and laid out with their tongues out their mouth. The deadline to prepare is until it happens. So keep preparing. Barns was burning down. Come on, Joel. Was God who been here since the beginning? Anybody been here since February of 22? Raise your hand if you have. I'm about to show y'all something, my newbies. I'm about to show you. Okay. How often do we talk about something? We'll eat Amazon down getting our stuff, and then within a week it was going on. And we could go back to our class immediately and say, oh my God, we just studied about this. We just talked about this. We just bought our stuff. God has been warning us. And if your ears is open, you always gonna be prepared. I'm trying to tell you. And this is why people used to get mad at me a lot. Do you hear me? Because when I'm talking to you, ain't nothing happened yet. When I'm talking to you, nothing has happened. Your life probably is not in the situation that it's about to be in, or the situation. That's what prophecy is. You said still adding to my stuff. Come on. Ship cargoes going down and disappearing in 22, 23. Oh, was you here when I said we ain't going to be getting our cargo, so you need to hurry up and get your stuff? Who remembers that conversation? Ain't nothing going to be moving is what I used to say. And then the man came on the thing in Cali and was like, yeah, I better get prepared because they not moving on meat and this and that, and the ports ain't moving, and wooty. And we was like, oh, there go the food. They go to packages. You know what they was doing this summer? And wasn't they this fall and this summer, wasn't they shooting that? I mean, they was sinking the cargo ships. The pirates was stealing them and taking everything. And I said, y'all, the cargo ain't gonna be moved. Ain't no cargo. You might want to go and get your stuff before everybody starts realizing what time it is, and they hiked the prices up and stuff. That we bought for $20 a can went up to almost $80 a can, depending on the time and what was going on in the last 2 years. Eggs, when we first started buying them, I don't think they was even $30. The powdered eggs, they went up to almost $100 the bag in some places. When the egg shortage happened, they was $89, $90 for half of the eggs that we had bought for $20 or $30 just a year prior. Y'all remember? So God has warned us this whole time. Every single month, whatever was coming. That we had a class in October where I kept saying, raw is coming, raw is coming, raw is coming. And people was like, what? Raw is coming. And 7 days, no, excuse me, 4 days after that, Israel declared war. Y'all remember? But it was a year to the date that we were studying about war coming that it started. A year and 1 day on October 7th. You go back and watch the class on October 6th of 2023. I'm sorry, 2022, and then see what happened October 7th of 2023. You will see that we was a year and a day off. You remember me saying no electricity, and then it wasn't no electricity. God told me some people was gonna freeze to death, and then people froze to death up in New York when they had that snowstorm and couldn't nobody get to them, and they didn't have no food, they didn't have no way to heat their home, they didn't have no way, so they was dying from chemicals trying to burn stuff in the house. You said what? They couldn't get out. They didn't have a trenching tool to bust the window. They didn't have no way to heat or nothing. Texas, right? Come on. Come on. God has been warning us every single time, but you have to be open to listen. It's not going to sound like what you used to and what everybody else is saying because it's supernatural. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to shock you out your sleep. Like, oh, wait, what you say? Huh? I don't know why I think I need to pay attention to this. Got my straws and the train crashed. Then Mississippi water was bad. Come on. Come on. Come on. What you say? Soon as you got them, then they water was bad. Yeah, because we sent straws to Mississippi. We sent straws to Mississippi and Baltimore. And something else then happened in Baltimore. Remember when I told y'all there'd be things that God would have me interact with certain places and certain things, and then those places be in the news, or those people be on the news. Now, what's going to be interesting is if wherever we sent those straws to is close to the neighborhood where all of that is going on, and they might not have access to certain things. That's going to be mind blowing if where we sent those water straws to is in close proximity to where this disaster happened. Because I don't know, we just sent them, but I don't know if it's close to where their bridge is. Because God loved them people, and He knew back then when we sent them over there what was going to happen. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you how He worked. I think we sent 575 straws down there or something. It was like. And most government buildings be in the hood. Am I right? Ain't most government buildings in the hood? And we found the most impoverished schools, and that's where we sent them to. Hmm. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. I'll call him back. No, I was getting a call. All I want to know is, um, who happy you were part of WOIU at least? God at least sent you some warnings, even if you couldn't do it right away. You had time to get your stuff together, starting out little by little, even if it was just. Remember, I said if you don't have money to buy the survival stuff, but one thing you can do is stock your food up and start going to the food banks and food pantries and stuff. Put your pride to the side and make sure that your kids gonna have some food. God will send the other stuff, but you have to be diligent about trying to do what you can. And now you stocked up, so God forbid if something do happen, you're good. At least for a while, you ain't got to run out and be in the chaos. You understand? Information comes to you before you need it. The devil wants to keep you blindsided. That ain't how my dad moved, unless you his enemy. Unless you his enemy, then he plans to keep you blindsided. But if you ain't his enemy, he gonna keep you on to everybody in every situation that's coming because he don't want you to be defeated because he already fought all the wars. You said what now? He gonna tell you who your enemies is that's right in your face. He gonna tell you who your enemies is that's afar off because he already fought the war, so he can tell you ahead of time that you already an overcomer. You ain't gotta be mad because they did nothing because he already let you know it was up to you on how you act about it. I remember I was scared because I didn't have anything, and now I have enough to bless others. You said what? Who remember, Naisha? Do you remember me telling you that he puts an urgency in my spirit, like it's happening right now? So I'll go ahead and move. And then people be telling me, you doing too much. It ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. I'll worry about it when it happened. And then when it happened, they be mad because I ain't prepared, honey. They be mad because I have my stuff. And get mad because I don't feel sorry for you. No, I don't. Because you got the same warning I got. Matter of fact, God didn't, he told me a couple times. He done made me come to you 100 times. And now those people are calling talking about, what would you talk about that one time? What time? You remember when you called me? No. Can you send me some of the? No. Well, we just gonna come over? No. No. We just not coming over nowhere because you've been doing whatever you want to do with your money, and I've been telling you, we just not gonna come because I've been sacrificing and not doing what I'm, would like to do or whatever else to make sure that I got what I need. And now, no. You said, you know what? Isabel, you about to go in the corner. Queen, come get your twin. She said, I'm going to tell them the same thing they told me when I was trying to tell them what was coming. God will provide. Hang up. Oh, you petty. Corner. Corner. Get your cousin. Auntie, get your niece. Ah. Ooh. I'm gonna tell y'all why that's hilarious to me because they tell you that now God will provide. Okay. And be short with it. Yes, she did, Aisha. Yes, she did. You said I'm with twin. Y'all are petty. Oh my God. Oh. You said he was telling them to get ready. And that's what they say though. When you try to tell them, hey, a famine is coming, this, that, and the other, she said, I'm gonna tell them God will provide. Hang up. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Isabel. I would have thought of that myself. I think I'm gonna use that. That sounds like something I say. Not trying to be mean, but God will provide. Listen. Oh God, I can't laugh and cap on the way I want to because I know it's not right. But goodness, that is good, honey. Because they thought by telling you that they were shutting you down and didn't know that them words was going to be the most painful words they ever had to hear. Because they ain't going to believe that you was doing them like that. And the kids is hungry and you can, how can you be so cruel? How could you be so stupid and not listen? I've been trying to talk to you for 7 years, for 4 years. For 15 years, God had me call you and say, hey, you might want to get this. I got friends right now that if I call them, they won't answer the phone. But that's okay. I'm going to tell you why. Because I know for a fact that I see, that you see the things that I said in your face, not online. I said in your face and told you, you need to have these things. Excuse me. Listen, you just got to get what you got to get. You can't worry about who ain't prepping around you. God will make a way for you to be in. Listen, God had already let me know that when the end of the world came, me and my ex-husband was not gonna be together, and I'd be dang if when the pandemic happened, 1 year after that, that next January we was getting divorced. So 21, and the world is ending, and I'm single. But I'm grateful because I didn't trust that he would stay around and do right. He the type of, I felt like he was the type of nigga I wake up and he'll be and grabbed all the food and be gone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I told him to his face and I wrote it in my journals all the time. And then things started happening where he was doing exactly that. He would take all the money and leave or do old weird stuff, and which was showing me exactly what God said. I said, boy, you pops up off the page, don't you? What you talking about? I just open my journal and show him, and it'll be 4 weeks prior, 6 months prior, and I say, God told me he was going to do this, you see? And I just be having to wait for your stupid to do it. And I got to still treat you right and act like I don't know. Cowboy, have you heard me ask for any money over here? You ain't heard me. Don't ask for money in my life, please. I block people that do that. You're harassing me, and that's a scam. Please don't do that. Because the same way you can ask on my page, you got people on your page that you can ask. Don't do that. It's rude. You don't go in nobody else's tent and just start taking their stuff because you don't have none. So the same rules apply on the internet that apply on the streets. I've seen homeless people fight over their corners. Don't play. That's a hustle. I told y'all, if they go on 50 lives and one person out of each live send them $10, that's a come up. Right. That's a whole come up. You can go in 50 lives and say that somebody will say, what's your cash app? You can do that all day, every day. That's a living. Make easily $600, $700, sometimes more than that. You ain't got to go get no job if you hustling. It's a gazillion lives. You can go with a live that ain't even in your country and try to get some. Come on, that's the best hustle you can have right now. And why you ain't hustling on your page? That's how I know it's a hustle because you have followers as well. You want to hustle over here? We ain't hustling nobody. You don't get to either. Anyway, I'm about to go, y'all. Who? Who can run but they can't hide? Can't outstick at oil. Come on, can of oil. Listen, people be thinking I'm green, and they don't know I done lived a whole bunch of lives, and I've seen all kind of people. Believe it, all kinds. Circle used to be. My mama never. Y'all heard my mama today. Can I ask y'all a question? Who's amazed to hear that I was not lying? I be trying to tell y'all, but God always send me a witness. Y'all heard what? Yeah, I was getting ready to call you back. Don't worry about it. I got you. I know. I said, well, I'll call her back. Yeah, I'm about to get off here in a minute. That's hilarious. Yeah. You did. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I said, oh. But you know, I'm not on the other one, so that's probably why. Right. No, but I'm just saying, y'all got to see how my mom, y'all see she was straight into the point and she was calm then. Did y'all see how straight into the point she was? You heard that? I be trying every time that I didn't told y'all a story, God sent somebody to confirm it. And y'all can hear me when I call them. So you know I'm not whispering nothing to them. Y'all be hearing me say, don't say this or don't say that, or you know. One day I'm gonna pray that I can let y'all talk to her, maybe. And she'll tell y'all, honey, she said I never knew where my daughter was. Somebody told me she was in New York. Somebody told me she was in Oklahoma. Somebody told me she was in Woods. I wasn't even 15. Boy, I'm rolling out. I got a road trip. I'm about to go. I'm going to go see what's going on around this street. Let's get it popping. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? This is before I had a cell phone, a ID, anything. Nigga, I hop on a bus, hop on the look, we out of here. Where we going? Need some listen. Yeah. She came on my she was talking today. I was telling them that we used to have general inspection parties every Saturday. We had to clean every day. But on Saturday, you woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you stripped your sheets, you stripped your room down, you wipe walls, you cleaned everything, cleaned the pantries out. Like we didn't just do this last week. Spring cleaning every Saturday, basically. I'm talking about whole spring cleaning every Saturday. What washing windows, taking your baseboards. Yeah, baseboards. That was one of the first requirements. Mhm. Strip them sheets, wipe your mattress down. Then we had to do yard work. We have to get out there, cut the grass, pick all the stuff up, pick up the sticks and stuff. Oh yeah, it was the whole day. Mm-hmm. Who? Same in my mom house. Triggered. I'm trying to tell you, it isn't. It is for slave labor. Yeah. My grandma was the same way, and she had stuff everywhere. Exactly. I what is the magic word over here that I told y'all I don't ever want to be? What's the magic word? It starts with an H. Huh? An M with an or. A hoarder. I do not want to be a hoarder. I don't. And hoarders run in my family. No. Not the trifling kind. Not the trifling kind. My family are the organized hoarders. There's two different kinds of hoarders. There's the hoarders that just let everything stack up on the floor and it's just everywhere. And then there's hoarders that have organization. They still got too much stuff. You see what I'm saying? My mama house clean, spotless. She gonna keep it nice. Okay? She gonna keep it clean. I told y'all she don't even let you get out the shower before she take your clothes and put them in the washing machine. So it ain't that, but it's still a lot of stuff. Organized clutter, exactly. And that's why I be telling y'all, please, I love y'all, but because every time I got to reorganize, it be making me feel like one day I'm going to be on that show and they going to be trying to take my stuff out of here. I'm going to say, no, I need it all. Like, no. I learned to live with less for that reason. I don't need it. I don't want to be contesting nothing. I would just let it go. Be about to fight somebody. You hear me? Like, no, I want my stuff. Listen. God, please help me. Because these people be trying to tell these family members right here that you gave me. Like Adam said, this woman that you gave me. These family members right here that you gave me. I'm feeling like a hoarder. I know, Auntie. And some of it we have to have because of our survival stuff. And we got other family members. You know, I get it. But, ooh. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be a hoarder. I don't want to. And sometimes when I walk in here, I'm like, oh God. Oh, I just have to keep making more shelves and stuff. Listen, I just went through a lot of stuff and gave away clothes and sweats and t-shirts and stuff that I know I'm not going to wear, jackets, everything. Stuff that I know I'm not going to wear, but get rid of it. Do I feel that way about, oh yeah, my books ain't going nowhere. Not like that. Uh-uh. This is the library I always wanted. This is an answered prayer. Since I was 5 years old, I wanted a big library. Like a big, my grandmother had beautiful, my grandmother's past, she had custom beautiful shelves in her home, in her basement, in her study. So I've always liked books. Books make my toes wiggle my whole life. They making my toes wiggle right now. My feet is down here doing like this. Oh man, I kind of started spinning when you started talking about books. Now, I don't want to get rid of this. Not one out of here. Mm-mm-mm. This is an answered prayer right here. I wanted the library. Listen, who watched? I learned early that whenever there was a big old book involved, Isabel got me this. Thank you, Isabel. Isabel. And it got the real. Ooh, let me And she sent me the movie. Thank you. So with that, listen, anytime it was an old book and it was always an adventure in the book, it's going to be for her auntie and her smarter. They all queen. Listen here. Yeah. Every book in here is special. It's like men without a hose. They are all special to me. I love them all for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about my books. You hear me? I love them all for different reasons. And so, you know what I'm saying? They all make me feel different. You know what I mean? Touching on the bind and the spine and the paper. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what kind of move I'm in. What kind of, you know? That's how I be feeling in my mind. Which hole I'm gonna pick up today? Now, you know, like, yeah. You know, I don't know who I'm gonna come visit today. I'm gonna visit somebody. Everybody fighting for their little cheese. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, hilarious. I could tell I was raised around boys and what. Yeah. I'd rather have a book than a person that's gonna get on my nerves. This gonna teach me a whole bunch. You gonna irritate the hell out of me. You sound like my old school dad and uncle, my old school uncles, and is. I'm the old school auntie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to see my little lady over there. You know what I mean? Which little lady am I going to see today? I don't know. Oh, I know. Uncle Earl Neal. Mm-hmm. Uncle Earl Neal. I love my uncles. I always talk to them. And they talk to me like I'm a nephew, not a niece. My brothers talk to me like I'm a brother, not a sister. So, which is fact. I told y'all my brother used to tell me, get your nuts up, nigga. You better get your nuts up, girl. What's wrong with you? I'm a girl. I don't have any. And then my ex, I told y'all my ex when he said, why you always grabbing your crotch when you talk? I said, you wouldn't understand. You would not understand. And it ain't because of no nothing. It's just I was always around my homeboys, and I'm trying to tell you. And I was telling I had to stop doing because man, let a nigga start talking, grab her and be like, nigga, who is you talking to, nigga? He got crazy with me. I don't nigga, what did do what did you say? He said, you need to stop doing that. You are not a man. Well, because when niggas start talking crazy, let my brother and one of my brothers get in my face talking, we about to go at it. So all this you doing, I'm not used to that. When my brothers start yelling and hollering and screaming, I already know it's time to go heads up. So what's up? They ain't about to do all that. They swinging after about the seventh word, I promise you. So you doing all this yelling and slamming doors and stuff. I ain't used to that. I'm thinking we about to go to blows, nigga. I wasn't used to that. Oh, whatever. Slam doors. Just slam my door. Your name is not on the list, sir. Don't do that. I don't care if you is my husband. You better not. Don't slam that trash can down either. I don't think you paid for that. Calm down. The nigga used to tell me, you need anger management. I said, no, you need to stop being stupid. Ooh! Ooh! God, please help me. I said, God, please get. I'm gonna be in jail. Please help me. I'm gonna be in jail. I done got a good laugh tonight. Listen, try to tell you, people will have you crazy if you let them. Mm-mm. And I don't normally treat people like that. I'm not saying disrespect no man, but I'm gonna be honest, and or women. But there are some people that feel entitled to things that they not entitled to, and you want to know why? Because they always try to put themselves first. That's how I know that you feel less than. You hear me? Anytime you always got to put yourself first and make it be known that you're going to be first, you don't feel good enough. I ain't crazy. Because when you feel like you good enough, you don't care who go in front. No, go ahead. You good? I ain't tripping. Go ahead. I don't got to make no scene about me being first and this and this. No, I don't have to. I don't. Go ahead. I don't care. Because I know I'm important. So, you got to make no scene about that. You can read a lot into a lot of people if you just. Now, with our hoodies and our merch, yes, I want that first. Because this is something that I built. Do you see what I'm saying? And I've been building. So our hoodies and stuff, yeah, I want that first. If we got a new design, I'm gonna be the first person wearing it. But it's also my ideas and my brands, except for the God's Math Be Mathing. Um, so yeah, I'm the spokesperson for that. But other than that, I don't care about nobody having nothing before me. It's not gonna do it for real, as you can see. How many TikTokers or YouTubers or whatever you call us, gonna turn something down? Yes. I said, please don't buy me nothing else. Can y'all please start buying each other stuff? I don't want nothing. Don't send me nothing for nobody. Y'all send it to each other. How many people y'all know on this here Beyonce's internet is gonna tell you no, don't buy me nothing, don't send me nothing. Please send it to other people. They not because they're trying to amass as much wealth and they want to. It don't matter if they already have enough. And I'm not putting myself on a pedestal or nothing. I'm just trying to tell you I know because regular people they ain't gonna do it either. I know because I talk to them, they be like, ain't no way I would do. I know you don't care. Just rebellious. We said we don't care. We gonna send whatever we want. We don't care about you saying don't say nothing. We don't care. Why do we keep talking about this? I can hear it. She said we don't care. Oh, I already know it's a smart. Where's my nephews at? And don't Rika. Right. Hot smile, Auntie, Isabel. It's they said we don't care. I know y'all like to bless others, but you know what I'm grateful for? Y'all not selfish. Y'all are not selfish. Y'all do give to others. I'm not playing with y'all. Listen, y'all give to others. You said with the raised eyebrow, like so. What Mari said, and we don't. But now y'all have started a community of giving to people you might not have ever met in person. Y'all are attending events with each other, going and supporting each other, and like Rika and Tate hung out, and you know what I'm saying, Queen and Auntie and Mari, and you all. It made me feel good. I love our community too. It's different. Our community is different. It is. It's different. And I believe why that's why we all blessed. Everybody that be here. If you stay here long enough, you're like, okay, we is family. Who remembers me saying if you stay around long enough, your life gonna change. People that come around me, they life change. And it always has been, and I'm not saying me. I'm saying what God put down into me helps people's lives change. And you're not even, you can't stay around me and stay the same. It ain't gonna work. You said I'm in the middle of Georgia. If anyone wants to get together, we got a lot of folks in Georgia. A lot of folks all over Georgia, girl. Alabama, Mississippi, all down off in there, honey. We got folks in Ohio, everywhere. Cali. Listen, we say I love you here and we mean it. And do. That was good. We say I love you here and we really mean it. When we say we praying for you over here, we really are. If you need something over here and God let us know that it's real, we bless folks over here, honey. We make a lot of people cry and smile a lot. That in love, it makes you real. Come on. Yes. And do mean it. I love y'all. I'm trying to, now y'all see how Paul knew when they used to be like my brother and sister in Christ. I loved him. He became as my brother. You became as my son. Like Antoinette, I call her my internet daughter, her and her sister. And when I say I love her like my daughters, I love her like my daughter. And I met her, she came to the meet and greet. So I actually got to hug her and hold her and minister to this baby. You sneaky. Oh. Hey, Joy. Right. Okay. And be in each other's business from the Lord. Come on. Listen, CERCA, you are the teacher that truly love those you teach. I really do. And we worldwide. Come on. And is. And is. It makes me excited, y'all. Social media don't gotta be nasty. It don't gotta be, we come here and people's endorphins do what they supposed to do over here. People's health has gotten better. Their marriages, their parenting, their finances. Because the word is medicine for your life, every area of it. And if you understand it, then you can apply it and your life changes. Don't have nothing to do with me. Y'all come to see me, but y'all come to hear the stories. I'm just a storyteller. You hear me? But the stories stick. Listen, we have a good time over here, honey. We laugh until we pee. We cry. We have our lifetime movie moments when we found out we ain't the person we thought we was and slink down in the shower and be like, I just don't even know. We go through all that over here. We do. We be mad at ourselves. We grow. We growing. As parents, as adults, as young adults, we are growing. And we ain't scared to say we messed up. We not scared to say, oh God, I used to do that. Wait a minute now. Calm down. Whoa, doggy. Slow down now. You tap dancing on something that's close to my cord now. Now, I didn't care about you talking about this because I ain't never did that. But hold on, that's my cord right there. You pulling my cord now. Hold on. And then everybody cry and talk about throwing tomatoes and stuff at me. And then they come back tomorrow to get beat up on again. Y'all had my back when I found out about. Listen. Listen here. She said y'all had my back when I found out about the second Baruch. Girl. And we parties. We have a good time. We ain't had none in the well. Change for the better. Yes. Yes. And we do. And we have a good time. Excuse me. You hear me? Yeah. God loves us so much that He gave us people that we might not ever even meet, but we've been able to release things that we've been holding for decades. And so your life is freer. One of the things that I love to hear over here is that I'm able to be myself now. And I didn't even realize I wasn't being myself. When I hear people say they can be themselves now and they didn't realize they used to be fake, and I said, that's why you unhappy because it's hard being fake. It's difficult being fake, baby. You got stress on you at all time because you waiting for folks to find out you're fake. But when you just live, you don't have that pressure on your shoulders. You don't care. You ain't living to impress nobody. I've grown too much in so many areas. Come on now. And do. It is fun learning here, and we truly get what you were talking about. Well, we play, we color, and do. We drink, we repent, we chop throats, everything, and do. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Because listen, when you really want to know, God will tell you. And it don't sound like what you normally hear. That's how you know it's supernatural. Yeah, yeah. It's a real thing. It really is. So I'm grateful. You know, I love it. I love it. Except for Queen. Except for Queen. I love her, but the Bible said he wouldn't let the thorn out their side. He said he wrestled with God. He asked God to remove the thorn in his side, and God didn't remove it. I don't want to get rid of you. I'm just saying, God put Queen like right. If a thorn on your side, you got to move a certain way or it's gonna poke you. You can't. I wasn't saying that in a bad way, not except for in a bad way, Queen. You know I love you, but she the person that's gonna. She got her little pokers like this on me. This I have to move with Queen around because she be like this. Don't move too quick. Don't move too quick. This Queen. Queen, will you think about yourself? This is you, Queen, right here. God, well, can't you just move the thorn? Because you won't serve me if I move it. So, Queen, keep me on my. You remember he said, "No, I can't move. I can't move it because you won't be saved." So I guess he put Queen. Queen is my thorn. You see, she said, "I don't care. I don't care what you want. It doesn't matter. What does it mean?" If I say something, she said, "We don't care." I asked her. I said, "Do I get on your nerves?" She said, "Every day, all the time." Wait a minute. She said, "I love you, but you." She has not ever held back. Not in the whole time that she has been. Y'all was like, "No, it's fine." I said, "Am I mean?" She said, "Yeah." And I don't know if you said smart mouth or reckless mouth. She said, "And your mouth reckless." Yeah, I was like, "No, you're just stern." She was like, "No, yeah, and yes." And y'all know what? My other Virgo person in my life is. She do the same thing to me. She keeps me on my toes. My Virgo child, her and Queen act just alike. When I say when Queen be talking to me, I hear my baby. You said not like that. Your mouth is reckless. See? See? See, she don't care. I told y'all she don't care. She gonna say it anyway and be like, okay, whatever. It's the truth. Moving on. That Virgos is special and they have a different life than everybody else. My best friend is a Virgo, and yes, they tell it how it is. I'm trying to tell you. You said we them Virgos, yeah. Listen, we know Queen gonna get her right. Listen, they shoot from the hip every time. You want to know about what kind of person you were? Ask a Virgo. Be ready to fight too. Be ready to fight. Because they gonna tell you. Y'all know I just be messing with Queen. You know I be messing with you, girl. Warning, they will make you cry. And will. Y'all know I gotta give her a hard time. I love Queen. She really do keep me on my toes. All of y'all do. I just gotta mess with her because she mess with me every day. I gotta get her back at some point in time. Because she's gonna give me a run for my money every day that I come out here. Even when she come in late, before she leaves, she gonna say she's gonna do something. Roll her eyes, something. Throw a tomato, something. Queen straight to the taster. Y'all should know. And I'm just messing with her because she messed with me. But think about this. She said blah, blah, blah. But wait. If I look into the camera like this from TikTok, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Who been here a while and they know if I look over here and be reading the comments and say, and then I say, y'all know who it is. Everybody already. It's a look. It's a look that happens. You said we really do. Yes. So, like I said, even the new people in the community, about 3 weeks, everybody know who Auntie Queen or Cousin Queen is. In 3 weeks. Mara said, yeah. In 3 weeks, Queen, everybody in the community knows who you are within 3. She said lies, lies, lies. In 3 weeks, everybody know who you is. Every time I'm trying to, you, Isabel, Rika. It's a few of y'all. Yellow pack y'all got. Mari, Auntie. Sometimes Miss Lucille be in y'all group too. Listen here. It's a whole clique of them. Who am I missing? It's somebody what other one of y'all buddy? Miss Ida. And is it Tadera? And Tone. Yeah, not Tadera. Tone. You said at least stay consistent. Oh God. Give the upperclassmen crew Patty. But you said it right. I forget they are the upperclassmen. And once you get to be a senior, you just be raggedy. Because you think you're grown and stuff. You done learned all you're going to learn and you on your way up out of here. Ah! She said, oh, both of y'all said it at the same time, Joy. Joy, they didn't throw you under the bus. You snuck in and they didn't throw you under the bus, babe. Everybody said, and Joy, since we're talking about it. Don't forget Joy. Oh, my God. Since we're talking about it, Joy. Yep, Joy. Y'all ain't no good. Oh, y'all just be throwing people under the bus. Oh, this is a real family for real. We got the tattletellers. Uh-huh. Yeah, look. We got the tattletellers. We got the I ain't about to be the only one going down. I'm taking these 5 people with me. You said I choked on my face. Yes, y'all is the tattletellers. Uh-huh. I love it. We got a real family. It's good. So if you didn't feel like you was close, I'm the quiet baby cook. Right, right, right. Until you not, Ash. Until you not. I remember a time I had made a comment about a certain entertainer, and you didn't even know me that way. You said, hold on, lady. That's my cousin. I hear you, but hold on. Be cool now. You remember? You remember? I said, oh, no, she didn't. She said, wait now. So she the crybaby cousin until she ain't. I ain't forget. I said, oh, no, she didn't. Oh, okay. You can talk about everybody else, but that one you need to back up out here and be cool. Listen, I didn't learn y'all too. I didn't learn some of y'all too. I've been dealing with y'all just as long as y'all been dealing with me. Yeah, and I didn't learn what subjects y'all gonna speak up on and which ones y'all just stay in the background. Mm-hmm. We talk that much. And too. Yeah. Listen, you said Rosie, it comes naturally. Yeah, it's just in their DNA. It's in their DNA. You said she getting everybody. Listen here. We've we've been family going on 3 years now. Right. You remember Ashley? You remember Auntie? You said, okay, I stay in the background. That part. I'm glad I wasn't put in these bad situations. Wait. You said I'm glad I wasn't put with the bad students, not Isha. Just not today. Yeah. And just not today. Just not today. Don't worry about it. you, listen here. You said I'd be good in class. In class. But you remember you said I'm doing good. Because if I would have seen this person back in the day, I would have. I'm growing. And I said yes, but still. You said how you put in the corner and I'm doing good. I said, because I don't know. We just put you over there. You just got to go for right now. You was with the bad kids once or twice. You was over there with them. You was like sitting close, like not all the way in the corner, but close to the corner. You're getting moved. You said sitting over there with Tom. Right, right, right. Yeah, with ISS cutting up. Just bad. Well, I'm about to go. And I think I'm going to go color. I might get back on later. I don't know. I had a long nap. And I kind of want to watch some TV. I've been doing a lot of watching TV because I know we're not going to be able to do it. So while it's available, I've been getting as much in of it as I can. It's the most I didn't watch TV in the last 2 years and like forever. Yeah. I've been thinking, right? TV's gonna go off. And you don't miss it until it's gone. So I've been watching all the shows I be wanting to watch, or whether old or new or whatever. I've been watching stuff. Because in a minute, we might not have access to some of these things. Yeah. I love love y'all. I've been reading too, but I've been watching TV. You got to think though, I had to study for 10 straight years, so being able to watch TV is, you know, thanks for my clean spleen. You good? It's been cool. Thank you, girl. I messed up on and sleep. Just went higher, but great. I'm thank you. My daughter said, "Mom, they look good, but you need to get your thing and take your brush and go." I said, "Girl, listen, let's be happy. I put the eyebrows on, okay? Only because this could be seen around the world and people be showing it to other people that I even start caring. Cause for real, y'all know how I used to, be, and still will come on here looking crazy, crusting my eyes and everything. Y'all my cousins. I don't gotta do all that. And my aunties and uncles and stuff. It's family. You'll go over your families in pajamas and get dressed at their house and take a shower over there. That's what I'll be doing over here with y'all. Good night. You got to spend more time studying when you do that. You do that. And I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying I'm about to. I'm about to. I love y'all. Oh! No, did I tell y'all? I didn't tell y'all that already. Okay, never mind. I did. The Social Security thing. That's what I was going to tell you. Okay. Love y'all. Thank you.